Whew.
Hi guys, welcome back to the RC store. My name's Ammo. In this video guys, we're going to run the Hpi Maverick Quantum Plus XT Flux. That's a big name. Guys, this particular car is part of our series of best bang for buck, cheapest RC you can buy for your money. Now this particular car guys comes in at $199.99. So just shy of £200 here in the UK. It has been out for some time. However, it's one of those cars that's not been spoken about and sort of been forgotten. So, whilst we were out shopping at Wheelspin Models, I thought I'd pick this up. And the main reason for it was that over here, you'll see probably at the back somewhere, we've got an Arrma Gorgon. Now, for about £20 to £30 more, you can buy this compared to the Gorgon. Appreciate, yes, you've got to use your own batteries. However, looking at a comparison, thought to myself, you know, like, this might be better bang for bucks than the Gorgon. The Gorgon, as you've seen in the videos, is a wicked starter car. It's small, it's nimble. We took it to a skate park and it survived. It's a wicked little car. And don't get me wrong, though it's a starter car and it's the cheapest of the Arrma range, you can mess around with it, adults can play with it, etc. However, we thought this was better value for money because this is four-wheel drive. That is only rear-wheel drive. Yes, there's people out there that have done 6S conversions to a Gorgon, 3S conversions and so forth. But we're going on the basis of what that platform is. That platform is not intended to run 6S, but people have obviously done it. It is what it is, each to their own. Now, me personally, for that sort of money, if you're going to do a conversion like that, just spend a little bit more money and get yourself a 3S car. It makes complete sense. So I thought, if somebody out there is looking at a Gorgon or thinking, I like this, it's a cheap entry vehicle, I wanted to give you guys an option of what else you can buy. And what are you getting extra for your money? So for the extra £20 to £30, you're getting yourself this, which is four-wheel drive. If you haven't seen the unboxing video for this, it's basically up in the corner just here. Click that link and you'll be able to see the full unboxing video of this particular car and an in-depth review. So guys, what we're going to do today is we're going to hit a field and we're going to take this out for its first run. Let's get into this. Guys, we're here on set with the Hpi Maverick Quantum XT Plus Flux. What a massive name, eh?
It's a mouthful.
Malfunction. Right, guys, we're going to get this out and let's give it its first run. We're on some grass. Let's see how it gets on. Now, I do know the JLB Speed got on fantastic on this sort of surface. Long grass, short grass, that thing does absolutely everything. So let's see. What's your thoughts on this? What do you reckon it's going to be like?
I think it'll be pretty quick, to be fair.
Yeah.
Judging by the tyres and stuff.
It is 100 amp ESC, not 120 like the JLB. But let's get into this.
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
It keeps coming to a halt.
Oh, I thought that was you.
No. But they're absolutely ripped. But then for some reason it keeps coming to a halt. let's have a quick look. It does go when it wants to go, but I'm guessing that may be a battery issue. I'm not 100% sure. So the battery we're running in this is the battery out of the JLB speed. It's ran fine on the JLB speed, so we thought we'd run it in here. Let's just make sure everything's good, which it is. Seems okay. The battery has been balance charged, so I know the battery's okay.
It can't move though.
I won't say it's nowhere near as quick as the JLB speed.
JLB speed still reigns supreme.
But compared to the Gorgon, I think this runs rings around the Gorgon. And it's only about 20 or 30 pounds more than the Gorgon. And it's four-wheel drive where the Gorgon's rear.
Oh, I'd batter the Gorgon all day. I reckon this would be insane to launch.
Alright, we got it bouncing. Handles really well though, I'll give it that.
Looks like it can absolutely fly.
It can fly. For what it is,
You imagine this being smashed full pelt off a ramp.
there's no point saying imagine. You might as well just do it.
It'll be fun when we do it.
Looks like it's working up now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think we've done the battery.
Why are you crying?
That was a great 5 minutes or so.
Guys, the battery didn't run awfully a long time, to be fair. It's 8 through that battery, where the JLB speed would have lasted, I think, another 10 minutes easily.
Yeah.
This is absolutely chewed through the battery in terms of zapping its power. However, it's a quick little car. For 19999, £200, I don't think you can go wrong.
Yeah, it's rapid.
Don't get me wrong, there's loads of wiggle room in terms of putting different modifications on it. Uprate the motor in ESC if you wanted. You could turn it up to a 4S or whatever you please. Or even if you just uprate the speed controller to 120 amp. I think it's great value for. I'm just trying to struggle in respect of, yeah, I get it's not extremely quick, but what you got to bear in mind, it's £199. You tell me something out there for £199 that's that quick like that.
Yeah. And how much is the Gorgon? 179 or something?
169.99 roughly. Everyone's retailing them at different prices. It's about £169 to £200. So in that price bracket, I thought it made sense picking up this just to show you guys a comparison on speed, etc., and what you can get value for money. That is 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
The Gorgon is 2-wheel drive. 100%. Don't get me wrong, the Gorgon was phenomenal on the skate park.
Yeah.
The good thing about the Gorgon was it was light.
Yeah.
Right? Where this is slightly heavier, but this is 4-wheel drive. Bear that in mind. So guys, I think this, bang for bucks, you can't go wrong. What we will do is probably change the battery. That JLB battery, we'll probably just leave it in the JLB because it suits that car perfectly. We've got a couple of Gems series bashing batteries on a 3S. We'll stick probably something like that in it and let's see how it gets on with that. Guys, what did you think of that? I apologise, there was a bit of disappointment to begin with. For some reason, it didn't like that battery. So when we obviously gave it full beans basically on the trigger, we pulled that trigger back and held it, it would run full speed, then all of a sudden it will come to a halt and a stop. You let go of the trigger, you go again, and it worked, and then came to a halt. I don't know what the issue was. I'm guessing this particular setup does not like that battery. It was a 4,000 milliamp battery running a 3S, nothing special. We use it in the JLB speed all the time. It gives us roughly about 12-13 minutes of full hardcore running time in that car. In this particular car, it didn't give us nowhere near that, which was a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. However, from the footage we did get, what did you guys think? This little thing rips. It's a shame about like I said, we had to cut that short and I couldn't lengthen that video. However, this little thing rips. I think what we're going to do is put some Gens Ace batteries in here, 3S, and we'll take it out with that and see how it gets on with them batteries. And I think there's only one thing to do with this, is send it on a skate park and let's see how it reacts. I'm looking forward to this one. It handles phenomenal. That's one thing I will give. Don't get me wrong, it's nowhere near as quick as the JLB speed. However, when it comes to handling though, this car handles phenomenal. I think that's something to do with the open diffs in it. It is 4-wheel drive, but as you can see, it looks like it's 2-wheel drive. But it isn't. It's 4-wheel drive, trust me. It's just the way the diffs are set up and they're open, etc. What that allows this to do is be a bit more controllable on the power on the wheels, which allows this to handle a lot better. I'll quickly demonstrate for you guys. I'll just take these pins off and I'll demonstrate for you guys in here. So as you can see, 4-wheel drive, obviously adjust the spare. It's got a center diff there. All the wheels spin as they should. No issues whatsoever. Obviously, but when you just do the front wheels, argument's sake, you can see the diff spins, the rear prop spins, and these wheels do turn, but they turn very slow. And when you do it the other way around, you'll find that, you find that the front prop spins ever so slowly. But it's just the way that's been set up. I'm guessing you can change bits and bobs on it if you don't like that. However, when you turn it from the center diff itself, so when the motor's spinning it, all 4 wheels do spin. So it is full-time 4-wheel drive. So yeah, so with this car, there's so much room for upgrading, just so you guys are aware. So straight out the bat, if you just wanted to do something quick, cheap and simple, you can swap the motor out, swap the ESC out, and you can basically get all the stuff for the Quantium plus RX Flux, which is this rally car that runs a 4S. You can stick that setup in here, stick that setup on here, which is a factory setup. This thing will shift. Guys, for £199 and 99 pence, what else can you physically buy? That's going to be this quick. Now, you've seen in the video, there was some clips where this car was absolutely flying. Bear in mind, the grass on that field is quite high. It needed cutting, but it absolutely flew through that field like a champ. Now, the car that we were comparing this against, now bear in mind, completely different platform as I said at the start of this video. So don't slate me for saying, oh, that's a 2-wheel drive and that's a 4-wheel drive and you can't compare. We're going by price. Best bang for buck. Best value for your money. And the option was this little beast here. The Arrma Gorgon. Now, both of them head to head, you can see the Gorgon sits higher. This is more of a truggy. This is more of a monster truck. However, this is 2-wheel drive, where this is 4-wheel drive. This is 2S. This is 3S. So straight away, for the extra 30 odd pounds difference, what would you go for? I know what I would go for. I'm going this way for the extra 30 pounds, hands down. However, this is so much fun for what it is. And parts are so cheap. Other than the body's a bit pricey for this. And the body, guaranteed you're going to break it if you're going to bash it. The body's a bit expensive. Other than that, all the parts on this are cheap. This is quite cheap for bits and bobs. And it's upgradable. What would you go for, guys? Like I said, my money's on this. However, I wouldn't dismiss this. It's a lot of fun for what it is. You guys probably seen the video of this in the skate park. If you haven't, check it out. It's on our channel. It's a nice little car, that is. But this one, yeah, this is where I would be. $199.99. You know where to get it from. Links in the description at Wheelspin Models. Guys, if you love our content and you like what we do and you don't want to miss no further content, feel free to like, share and subscribe. And if you haven't, smash that notification button because it helps us a hell of a lot. We'll see you in the next one.